What's going on, everybody? This is Al from NCAA 06 Revival, and today I want to talk about a play called the shotgun normal halfback angle. It is very similar to the ace spread triangle play that I done a video on a few days ago, and that it attacks multiple areas of the field at the same time while being very potent against man and zone. So today I want to walk through any of the various scenarios that you might come across when running this play. Just briefly on the shotgun normal, it's an incredible formation. There's 18 plays in the formation, and at least 2/3 of the plays are very formidable. So if you run any pro-style offense or any spread offense of any sort, there's no reason why you shouldn't include shotgun normal, along with using halfback angle. So let's rep it several times, and I'll just walk you through all your progression reads. We're going to click halfback angle, and we'll just go up against a nickel. That's what you'll see more often than not. Sometimes you'll see a 4-3 or the 3-4, depending on the base of the CPU defense. But today we'll just go up against nickel. Random formation. This play, I like to run on the left side, the left hash. I don't know if you noticed, but everybody was moving around. You saw some linebackers move around. The nickel was moving around. They should be in zone. Let's just confirm that. Yes, the defense is in zone. For my zone reads, there are two. The first read is our blitz beater, which is our halfback. He runs this angle route towards the middle of the field. Sometimes the defense will leave a gaping hole, just like in the triangle play. That'll be our first read. If there's not a hole there, we'll just go to square. Pearson. L1, our slot receiver, is useless in this play other than he distracts the left corner, giving Pearson enough room to make a play. The tight end, that is more of a man route as our cover zero beater. We'll look at that later when we face against man. Along with circle, Malone, our right receiver. It is possible that against cover 3 he might be open, but he is our third progression against zone. So if for whatever reason your halfback can't get open or Pearson locks up with a corner, you can always look to Malone and see if he's open. Okay, the defense is in zone, so let's rep the play. First, like I said, we'll look at halfback first, see if there's a gaping hole across the middle for him to make a play. If not, we'll go to Pearson. No hole, so we'll just go to Pearson. Picks up a nice 5-yard gain. Let's go to instant replay. Again, our first read against zone is across the middle at the hash for our halfback to see if there's any hole. And you can tell both linebackers are covering that area, so we'll ignore our first read and go straight to square. If you notice, the slot receiver does a good job of distracting the corner, leaving Pearson wide open. One of the few things I don't like about NCAA 06 is I wish sometimes the corner would decide between either receiver, but every time I've seen he's always been more concerned about your slot receiver or your high read as opposed to your low read. So we threw it to Pearson. Picks up a nice 6-yard gain. Let's go back into practice mode. Let's rep it again. We're going to check the coach cam and see what the defense does if it's man or zone. Okay, everybody was moving around. You saw the nickel move around, a linebacker move around some. They should be in zone. So we'll go with the same reads. Halfback first. See if there's a hole open across the middle. If not, we'll go to Pearson. Nice solid 5-yard gain. Let's go back to instant replay. Double check, make sure there's not a gaping hole. It's possible I could have given it to my halfback, but it would have been tied. Both linebackers have been sitting there waiting on him. I think I made the right call and just give it to Pearson for a good game. Let's go back. I think they are in man. I didn't check the coach cam, but yes, they're in man. Okay, against man, 9 times out of 10, my first read is always my cover zero beater, which in this case, it is our tight end, Wolf. If both safeties come up, we'll dump it to him. If not, we'll go to Malone on the outside, on the right, to the out route. If for whatever he may be double teamed, I can always go to my halfback. He usually get decent separation from his defender. So again, first read will be to our tight end if cover 0. If not, we'll go to the out route. If not, we'll go to herd. Let's run the play. It's cover 1. Let's just zip it to our wide receiver. Ended up getting a good 8 yards. Let's go to instant replay. First read was our cover 0 beater. As you can tell, the free safety stayed back. They're cover 1. So I just went to my second read, which is the out route. And thankfully, I didn't go to my halfback. As you could tell, the defense was running a spy. You see the linebacker here spying on the quarterback. If I'd have dumped it off to Hurd, he probably would have got picked off. So instead, just threw it to Malone, picked up a nice 8-yard gain. Let's go back to practice mode. Okay, they're definitely in man. You see both safeties double teaming both outside receivers. So our first read is cover 0, and it's obvious that it is cover 0, so we'll just bide enough time for Wolf to get enough separation and to get away from everybody. Lob it to him, let him make a play. Let's run the play. Just buy enough time. Just lob it. See if he can get under it, make a catch. Good catch. Excellent gain. Go back to instant replay. Both safeties are double teaming the outside receivers, so it's obvious our first read should be our cover 0 beater, which is our tight end. Again, I didn't back up too much, just a couple steps, just enough to buy a little time for everybody to get out of tight end's way. Just lob it up to him, barely tap the button, let him work his magic. Let's go back to practice mode, zoom out. They are in man, nobody moved except the free safety, and it looks like he is going to at least double team our slot receiver, which is fine. Our slot receiver is useless in this play anyways. So again, our first read, our cover 0 beater, will go to Wolf if both safeties come up. If not, we'll go to that route. If not, we'll go to Hurd. Snap the ball. Cover 1, let's just zip it to our right receiver, and it was just a bad throw on my part. Let's go to instant replay. Cover 1, the safety stayed back. So we just went to our out route. If you notice here, I decided to go to Malone. But if you notice separation right here, Hurd probably could have made a play if I threw it, spot on. But either way is fine. You can go with either one. If you got a better halfback, you can give it to him. If not, just dump it to your receiver, and hopefully you make a better throw than I just did right there. Yeah, just a bad throw. Okay, let's go back. Zoom out. Looks like they're in zone. The nickel was moving around. The linebacker was moving around. We can confirm that by motioning over. Yep, they're in zone. First read is the middle. If it's open, we'll give it to Hurd. If not, we'll give it to Pearson or Curl. Snap the ball. We'll just go back to Pearson. Instant replay. Linebacker stayed right in the middle. I had no need to give it to Hurd. And again, both a defensive end who backed out played coverage and our corner a little more worried about our flag route. So we just dumped it off to our curl. Made a nice little move to get a few yards there. It wasn't the best pass in the world, but he caught it. Let's go back to the practice mode. Zoom out. Looks like they're in zone again. We'll go to Hurd first. If not, we'll go to Pearson. Again, looks like there's not much of a hole, so we'll just throw it to Pearson. Simple 5-yard gain. You can't beat that. Okay, it looks like they're in man. I didn't see any of the corners move around. Yes, they're in man. So, Wolf, cover 0 beater. If not, we'll go to out route. If not, we'll go to Hurd. Both safeties come up. Let's just lob it up to our tight end. Let's see if he can make a play. Nice catch. Can't complain about that, can you, fellas? Okay, let's back out. We're going to run zone. First read, halfback if there's a hole in the middle. If not, we'll go to Pearson. That was a very good defense all around. We're still able to make a few yards out of it. I thought there was going to be a hole there across the middle, but nah, the linebacker would have eaten me up right there, so I was kind of late to go to Pearson anyways, but the corner done a good job covering the receiver anyways, but we got a few yards out of it. Go back. Looks like they're in man. Cover 0 to wolf. If not, we'll go to out route. And I'm going to try to see if I can give it to herd a little bit more this time. See if we can get decent separation. Snap the ball. This is about a 4-yard gain. It's not too bad. You can go back. Looks like they were in cover 1. The free safety stayed up. As you could tell, Malone could have got good separation, maybe. But I intentionally went to herd just to see if he can make a play out of it. Wasn't the best throw in the world, but it's 4 yards. Can't complain too much. Go back to practice mode. Looks like they're definitely in man. Our Malone is getting double teamed, so he's out of the question. If it's cover 1, we can't go to wolf because he's our cover 0 beater. So it looks like our best play is definitely herd. Hopefully he'll get a good separation here. A little bit better. Picked up 6 yards. Okay, we're going to run the play one more time. Looks like they're in zone. Again, we'll see if there's a hole across the middle for herd. If not, we'll go to Pearson. Picked up good yardage here, but let's look at the instant replay. If you notice, it appears that the hole was not there for herd. But if I would have waited about an extra second, if I can get the cursor on him here. Okay. He could have done some damage. He would have caught it right there, and he would have kept on going and going and going. But we still made a good play out of it. Pearson was open. The defensive end spied there. Even against a defensive end spy, it's still a good play against zone. He makes the catch, make the play, get 11 yards out of it. Alright, fellas, hopefully this will be a good play for you to use in your playbook. You can treat it as a sister play to the ace spread triangle. You can go back and forth between the two without having to flip the play any. If you're a pro style guy, don't be afraid to use it. If you're a complete spread guy, don't be afraid to use it. Alright guys, hopefully this was helpful. Come back again, I'll talk to you later.